Hello. There you go. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi. Yes. Honestly, though, I'm gonna go maybe. Oh wait, now it's back. So yeah, never mind. This way. This again. Yep. Hello, everybody. Hello there. Yes, we are going to be continuing with MSQ today. And I need to lower the music for myself. There we go. I'm currently already in a party right now because but it's mostly going to be talking. I'm going to go finish off 7.1 MSQ today and do some job questing. I'll try activities and such. So yeah, that's it really. Let me real quick enable, no, wrong button. To chat this hider, yes. Move myself to the bottom right. And show the game. Let's go. Muting Spotify. BGM 50. There we go. Let's go. MSQ time. Need to go to Neonstein. Hey Flora, how you doing? It's me. Hello. Haha. Yes. Hi. How you doing? Continuing the MSQ today. It will be fun. That's us. Doing good as well. That's perfection, actually. I'm doing good myself as well. Yeah, I've been slacking. I don't think I will make my goal of getting to 7.3 before the end of the... Or finishing 7.3, basically, the second tier of Arcadion before I go to FanFest and everything. But let's talk to Geodude. Totally not to be confused with Geodude. Yeah. I will be flying over to Berlin next, not this Friday, but next Friday next week. It will be a lot of fun for my first FanFest. Oh. I will take lots of pictures if I can. Yes. Let's go. As you say, isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Turali remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system, but they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. Hi. I know exactly who you are. Flora, I don't think Flora does know in this case. But good reason too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who have been leaving for Tural once with no elders to care for. Yep, it is. Word of that problem has reached us in Tuliolo. My brother is doing all he can to see the Shak-Tural Railroad restored to operation, so that people may go more freely. Currently, this track only goes as far as Vanguard, though some traveling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shale's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shalawani Station. And then I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. I really keep want to say do want to keep saying Koana. I have said it this entire expansion until I found out for the first time they actually said his name in a cutscene. That is Kona. I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm just wondering if I should just keep calling him Koana. Troll. Keshenwezi Springs. This way. Oh, in here? No, in here. Yeah. Solve resolve. And Hero Career is to boot. What can I do for you? You four, I mean. We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to the road that can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the foe of reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Speak of the devil. Ah, scratch the on his way. Damn, good, nice fit. Aaron, yeah. Okay, I have to do it. I have to fucking do it. Did our little Bun finally outgrow his old clothes? Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire was that of a gleaner, and I've chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You're here about the railroad too? It was part for my say that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamartine has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations, but now we're back up to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Merwahat Soan. So, that is the Ronique, though they had sorrow that followed them are none too pleased about their heads being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quiet the railroad should address that complaint. But the silent train presents a different danger. The Ronique will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be up off the grazing again. Weren't the railroads plotted to avoid Ronique's preferred grazing areas though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronique's patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Mewatsoan for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear what the head Saro have to say about it. They are the ones most affected after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to the head Saro and comment if you like. Damn. Ah. Yes. Good night, Kasu. Good night, bye bye. I'm waving with my I'm moving. God, I forgot. Damn it, she's ever got a long wave, but nah. No worries about it. For resolve, our reason, I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way to Mewatsoan? I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the structural railroads. You too have noted the Ronique's unexpected change in behavior then. My son, Geppetto has been looking into this matter. Geppetto! Normally we'd expected our Ronique to keep to their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in the... Yeah, I'm not saying that. And Yaltanane. Yeah, they refuse to keep to where they usually would. Instead, pushing westward towards your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetsaro would, I suppose. As you may surmise, I'm of Hetsaro descent. My parents traveled with the Ronique as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see. During such a migration, one of the many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle I am forced to assume. John's encounter. Oh yeah, there's a memory. We already all know this. Yes. Indeed, and then the Storm servant adopted him. Yes. I was doing the kidnapping. Truly? I've never heard of the Ronique choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Hetsaro willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say the idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for the action never much appealed to me. Even if it might help you better understand the Ronique's current behavior. As is so often the case, you are correct. And though my discomfort with the head sorrow may arise from fear of reopening old wounds, rather than blind further for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor long servant indeed. Please teach me of the Ronique and what I mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We will be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. You learn of the head sorrow culture with me. I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share. But it would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. That's settled. Perhaps I will learn. Then that's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronique, and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answers we seek. I do have a feeling it is just a massive fucking predator that's causing it. Yeah, manual labor. Yes. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Ja. Oh, yo. Yes, that's me back here, yep, yep. Yes, relearning, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Is it done again? God damn it. Here you go. Oh no, that's the dungeon. That's the dungeon that I still need to do. Okay, yes. Okay. So the herd does split up. That's interesting, actually. I wouldn't expect that from any like kind of herd, but then again, it is probably also like instinct in this case. Okay, let's brush it. Yes. Well done. With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat. Yes. Let me go back. We have learned their ways. We smell the grass and the wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You could now be mistaken for one of us, and with the horns of Veronique to boot. I have to wonder how Frau Kona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand this was sincere. Ah, there he is now. Apologies for my tiredness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronique and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? As her life revolves around the Ronique, but in turn the people receive all they need. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the head, so rather than tread the man-made paths, I arrived where I was meant to be all the same. Mind is not the only way. There were times I lacked the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had the duty to the Ronique as they did to me. So I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we have done today. And I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetso are concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Frau Kona. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Let's get the Ronique. Is this voice acted? Oh. Never mind. Go now. How did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsaro as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Ronique are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetsara would never cage them, and neither should we, to control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is truly important that to advance our original line of inquiry, fortunately we were able to visit the Ronique's once favorite grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronique. Even birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of raptors, but they looked to be passing through in a hurry. A Fidral. That's it. It's a fucking Tural Fidral. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. So, that Sarah would have surely put two and two together, where the cause geological. I measured the area's ether to be certain there was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong activic signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps. And a powerful one. Like it's not a predator, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looks like it had a bite taken out of it still. By something with very large fangs. It couldn't be a Tsuruhetsu. Tsuruhetsu? Ronique Riva in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Ronique can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Tsuruhetsu. Their skills are as tough as adamant. Neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. So, such a tooth carnival is with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fun in this region. Usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home. And its back boat. In any case, I believe the source of the Ronique's consternation is clear. That is our next move. We must drive this river away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear, we will make certain that peace threatens you no more. Yes. Free time. The Runic Reaver is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it's drawn to us to go off running in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. Let's fight!
Help! Help! Oduda Hetsu is coming this way! It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety!
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Runic Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Boss.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
There they are!
Yes.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Go, 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 move!
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind.
Those for running. Go, the hunters!
There must be something up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
Baba.
In a panic was clearly an understatement. More are coming!
I just find it funny how fucking Ironville is just standing there. Alligator. Even more. Okay. You guys deal with them, I will deal with the small ones.
All or nothing then.
Oh, nice job, Kona.
It seems that did the trick.
Go, go, go.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
Okay, time. Okay.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
There! That one there! Not so fast!
Oh, fucking hell. What did you think would happen, Kona?
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the Hetzel!
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
There. You've nothing to fear.
Right! Let's finish the job!
I would say shoot it in the fucking mouth when it opens its mouth, you know?
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Fighting time!
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Not even a scratch!
Indeed.
Buy me some time to think, will you? place, and I will find it. Keep it busy. I need time.
Kona.
Go for the legs.
Going for the legs.
Now we just have to keep it pinned.
Get thinking, Kona.
There you go.
A protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
I guess it's still.
Got it.
This is our best chance.
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and you're done for.
Nice shot, Kona.
That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Now there's no match for us.
Nothing stopping us now.
And I fucked up the button again. No! Why did I fuck up my buttons?
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Now it's easy to fight, I guess. Holy shit. Let's go. Get wrecked. Ba ba bum ba dum bum. Aether call.
We must disperse that ether ere the river recovers.
Now you've got all of your power. We got it. Let's go. Ah, that's good. That's very good.
We did it.
Steve, it is.
The Etso, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
It was the apex predator we killed, basically. Now we killed the apex predator of this area.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozenihetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozenihetta. That's where the Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetso!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran, and as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn's servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Damn. I didn't expect that backstory. To know that the Hetzo is safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that, in protecting them, we also avenge my parents? It is the least I owe them, after all this time. Oh, I thank you for standing by me. As Dawn's servant, and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now let's return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronique straying from their favorite grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of eaters strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, and not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Yes. Let's return to Shallow Island Station and begin work on it. Then, Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. So the Ronique were fighting a predator. Smart ones they are. And Falcona's not too bad himself. With his whistle ID, the tide will have the train on the tracks before you know it. Yes, we will sit tight.
We're ready to go.
Yes.
She looks as good as new.
Because she is, Lamati.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Time to make a bigger train?
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
Will we be riding the train? Ah, such.
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
It works.
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
a roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
Okay.
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shaktaral Railroad is back in service.
I'm wondering, would you expand the railway to go to Solution 9? Like the entrance of 9 in this case. I would, honestly. I would start a project. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shalawani, and then the continent. Watch out, Shaktaral, here we come! Get the sentiment, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us. To ensure smooth operations, time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Okay, time for Crossroads, the final quest. Got it, haha. I hate that doing such short streams. I'm thinking of maybe just saying fuck it soon again. Just starting. Except for Wednesday streams though. Wednesday streams will always be like this. But normal streams I would think, like just saying fuck it, let's just start everything. For a simple reason, because I just do want to play a stream longer, hours. Well, it's possible that Chills made some headway by now. And regardless, we should spread the word that the railroad's been restored to service. Chill, what do you have working on? Galuja's mother? I feel the same in issue. I felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kefkua we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. Oh, that is cool. I just noticed. Look, he carries his mother with him. I honestly kind of want that keychain. I kind of want it. I didn't search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kefkua? What? No! It is barely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer. And I thought it was as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say, for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes. Well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there is aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is. I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. Back to Solution 9 we go. Fun. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Now. You know what? I feel like an outfit change right now. There we go. Yes. Yes, I'm heading to the back room. I see Geodude. Oh. Yes, Geodude. Not to be confused with Geodude. That is so fun. It's fun. Yeah, fun. Yeah. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus the railroad is back in operation. Meanwhile, Shell has nearly finished processing the data. We will be able to share our findings with us imminently. I am interrupting something I got her. Hey, Ishtola. Why, Ishtola? What brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deep Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. In this case, more like unliving memory. Seriously, nobody laughing? Nobody? Nobody? Aww. I'm laughing. in living memory. So there, I thought I would do well to have company of an expert on electro. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we finished here. That's your fear? That's your fear. I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishul Jah herself.
Taishul Jah.
While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes. Let us hear it.
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Taishul Jah, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal.
Why?
I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
A child, I guess. Yeah.
Today. It should have been today. The beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where I do.
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamarchi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try.
Very mature child who was forced to grow up far too soon.
I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Ishtola, let's talk. It's better to know. A profound response from one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Guluja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. It's fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I've got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Kaluja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Yes, because you were indeed very brave in this case. Yes. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to Living Memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. Yo, dude. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reactions has been the polar opposites. Some few seemed inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. But when we spoke before, you said many from Togola were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard. If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at lane note 9. Melancholy, yes, and we have tassels. Melancholy and tassel. Bam, 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 bam. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try that first. Cutscene time. Let's go.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
But there's still Nick leaving stage. What? Wait, what?
What?
Help, Queen Sveen! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
Even the same fucking voice.
I don't understand. Sveen is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sveen is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sveen is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
The memories got altered.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel, one not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sveen would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sveen, the Queen of Reason.
No, you aren't.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
That is crazy. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sven. She should have been destroyed when the Meso terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it's no surprise they would choose to believe she is alive. What is troubling, however, is the denial that the funeral was held in her honor. It's as if their memories have been erased. Given that members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason in that guise. Even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. Well, I agree wholeheartedly. We should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient in the Oblivions that work turn up lead. Or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next. And we have finished 7.1. Meanwhile, in living memory. Who the hell is that?
My people. Are they safe? Why am I?
Wait, is that the actual Sven? What? I'm now confused. I'm now fucking confused. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna pass on the side content today. Tomorrow, longer stream. We will start. I will start at like, I think maybe 8:30 or 8:30 in this case. So like half an hour earlier if possible. Or 9, one of the two. Because I did miss out yesterday because I had some stomach issues. Yeah, but tomorrow we will have a longer stream. We will either continue MSQ. I will do the Alliance race once I'm all, I will do the Alliance race when I've got off the current content. So no more raids will just continue in this case. Meanwhile. So yeah, I hope to see you all next time in this case. Yes. So yeah, let's. Oh, let me just do this. Go. But yeah, I might also not, I might also just be playing more. I might also just play some more Echoes of Minecraft though, because I do need to continue that too. So yeah, Dwarf Fortress for now will be a bit on the back burner. Next, also, let me just also tell you something. Next week, since I'm going to FanFest, next week we'll have a lot less streams. The last stream that will happen next week is either Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be Wednesday, most likely, or Thursday in the during the day, because in the evening I've got to prep for my flight the Friday morning. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Yes. I do gotta print some stuff out in this case, but yeah. Otherwise, I wish you all a good night. That is like a raid out to somewhere. But at the same time, no, we're not gonna raid out for today. I'm just too tired. I just want to head to bed. So yeah, all right. Everybody, here's a good night. Here are my socials, and here is my Discord. Next up, I will see you all. Yeah, I will see you all then tomorrow for either Echoes of Minecraft or more Final Fantasy 14. You'll see what I decide. Bye bye, everybody. This next Saturday we will definitely be coming Saturday. We will definitely play Final Fantasy though.